Hi everyone and welcome to MathSux. This video is going to help you pass the Algebra Common Core Regents. So we're doing this one question at a time. Here is question 11. Given f of x is equal to 2/3 x minus 4 and g of x equals 1/4 x plus 1, and then we have 4 statements about the system are written below. Which statements are true? So basically we have to go through each of these statements one by one and see if they're true, and then we're going to pick which are true down in the multiple choice area. So let's look at this each statement at a time. So if you look at Roman numeral 1, it says f of 4 is equal to g of 4. So all we're saying is f of 4, that means we're going to plug in, so we have these two functions here. So let's plug in f of 4. So that becomes 2/3 times 4 minus 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. So that gives us 8/3 minus 4. And we want to know if that's equal to g of 4. So g of 4, so we're plugging in 4 for x. For this function gives us 1/4 times 4 plus 1. So 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. So this gives us 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now we need to ask ourselves if this statement is true. Is f of 4 equal to g of 4? So g of 4 is equal to 2, and f of 4 is equal to 8/3 minus 4. So statement 1 is not true. This is not going to be a part of our answer. So let's look at statement number 2, Roman numeral 2. So when x is 12, f of x equals g of x. So basically this is asking like the similar type of question where we need to now plug in 12. So for each function. So we have f of 12 is 2/3 times 12 minus 4. So 12 times 2 is 24, divided by 3, which is 8 minus 4, which is 4. And now let's plug that into the other function, g of x, which will now be g of 12. And we get 1/4 x, plugging in 12 for x, plus 1. So 12 times 1 is 1, 12 divided by 4 is 3. So this is equal to 3 plus 1, so this is also equal to 4. So yeah, so Roman numeral number 2 is a true statement. So let's try number 3. Let's try Roman numeral 3. So if you look at this and eyeball it, you could see that this is going to be right, because we have this coordinate point 12, 4. And remember what our coordinate point represents. It represents a coordinate point x, y, right? So we just happen to find the value of this in the last step. We know that when x is equal to 12, that y is equal to 4, right? Because we plugged in 12 for x, and then we got 4 for both functions. So we know that y is equal to 4. So we know that Roman numeral number 3 is also included in the solution. So this is another check. And now let's check the last Roman numeral, number 4. The graphs of f of x and g of x intersects at 4, 12. 4, 12, x, y. So we'd have to plug in 4 this time and see if we get 12 for both functions. So if you remember, we already plugged in 4 for each function, right? And remember they were not equal. So we know that this can't be true for both functions. Therefore, we know that this is not in our solution. It is not a correct statement. So we have our answer. Those are all the statements we had to go through, right? So we know that only Roman numeral 2 and 3 are going to be our answer, which is choice 4. Question number 12. So which sketch represents the polynomial function? And then we have this function here, x times x plus 6 times x plus 3. So when we're looking for all these graphs, just by eyeballing it, we can easily plug it into our calculator and get a picture. But you could also look at this even more quickly. You could just find the x values based on what they gave us. So if you take x times x plus 6 times x plus 3 and set it equal to 0, you can find all the x-intercepts, all the x values of this function. So we know that x is equal to 0, x is equal to -6, right? We just like make these little mini equations where we want to find where x plus 6 is equal to 0. So you'd have to add a -6 to that. And then here we know that x is equal to -3. So we want to find a function that has all of these x values, all of these solutions. So this one has -6, -3, and 0. So right away, that was super easy. We found our answer with the first choice 1. So if you're looking for more on this test, check out the next video coming up. Need more practice? Check out MathSux.org for more questions. Link below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Happy calculating!